Hi, this is Kaustubh Patekar, founder of the Program, and today we are going to talk a bit more about the Firestarter program. And I'm happy to know that Bhavish Sood is joining us, and he is our product marketing and go-to-market expert. So, Bhavish, why don't you take a minute and introduce yourself, please?
Thank you, Kaustubh. Delighted to be collaborating with Prodzen. Very excited to be part of this incoming cohort. So I spent more than 22 years in the tech industry now, both in operating, advising, and investing. I'm currently a VC, but product marketing and B2B growth hacking is something very dear to my heart, both in the past where I've been an operator and now, advising my own startups where, I sit on the boards.
Excellent. So, take it, folks. You have a VC saying it's important as well. So, Bhavish, tell us a little bit about, most startups and founders, focus on the tech and sales, right? They typically don't tend to focus on marketing. Of course, go-to-market is important. So, tell us a little bit from your point of view, why it's important to cover.
Yeah, so let me give you a live example. Snowflake, which is like the darling of the software industry right now, just went public. If you pour through their S1, which is their public company records, you'll find that they have 3 times the number of sales and marketing guys than they have on the R&D side. So they have almost, I think if I remember, about 1,600 people in sales and marketing, and they have less than 500 in tech. So what this means is basically you basically need growth hacking and B2B product marketing skills and distribution skills to build a sustainable company. That's how you scale revenue. Product alone can be a mode, but it is not enough to have a very good product.
Yeah, I think especially true when you sell to larger companies and enterprises. I think this is absolutely true.
Yeah, you have to build distribution first, software companies. And, the old traditional way of, doing sales-led growth where you had, quota carrying reps and, they would, reach out. The problem with that model was it was linear, right? The number of reps you will have, the number of people they will be able to call on, right? And now with this whole phenomena of product-led growth, which has been coined by OpenView partners, and a lot of companies are moving from SaaS to pay-as-you-go model. Twilio is a great example of that. I think companies and startups, especially who do not have a lot of capital, they need to find, low-cost growth. And that actually comes with, finding the optimal balance between product-led and sales-led growth, which is, a balance between the two is extremely important.
Absolutely. No, excellent points. So, a lot of folks are interested in knowing actually what exactly you will cover in the Firestarter program on these topics. So, a lot of folks are interested in knowing actually what exactly you will cover in the Firestarter program on these topics.
Sure. So I think a bulk of my focus is going to be telling them to avoid mistakes which I might have done as an operator. That's going to be crucial because you can learn from my experience. Trying to sell SaaS products out of India, doing Chowkidar shift, trying to cover US time zones. It's just an interesting thing. Just an I don't want to name the company, but the first SaaS startup I worked for, they actually started providing me landline phones to all the sales rep at home. Okay. Very interesting idea, right? I mean, so don't need to come to the office. Here's a landline for you. It has international dial. Please call the clients at your convenience, right? So, from those days, to having, AI products like Zoom Info or Vidsi, which allow you to scrape the net or, it's very easy. Sales guys used to be measured on who did you know? The Rolodex was the differentiator. Now, today, you just search on LinkedIn or Google and you have the coordinates of the target persona. Right. So things have changed very dramatically. So first and foremost, I'm going to be covering what I would say the mistakes typically which you avoid. The second thing is my learnings, both, as an analyst and now as an investor, what I've learned from the ringside view, which is going to be how do you build a distribution first product company? Okay. And this is extremely crucial for those who are actually nearing either commercialization or pre-product market fit. So those things. And the third is I'm going to talk very specific about growth hacks, which could be, SEO or sales-led growth. How do you identify your target markets? How do you grow? So that's going to be a bulk of my focus.
Excellent. That's a great summary. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you in our Firestarter program.